Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the look I'm going to show you today. It's a berry lip with golden eyes and a beautiful brown wing. Just to start, we're going to take some tape and put it on the back of your hand just to make sure that it's not pulling at our skin when we take it off. And you're going to put it under your eye to sort of create a guideline for where the wing and the eyeshadow is going to go. So after this, I'm going to take MAC Paint Pot and Painterly to use it as a primer and a base for my eyeshadow. And also, as you can tell, I have really bad veins where my eyes are, so I'm just putting on a ton to basically cover all that up and give us a nice clean sort of pristine base. And then taking this Morphe brush, I'm going to take sort of a satiny white that I point out in the Morphe 35K palette, and I'm going to put it all over my lid and under my brow bone, basically as a brow highlight. I'm just kind of dusting it everywhere. And then from here, I'm taking a Sigma blending brush and just a tan or nude shade that you have, and we're just going to put that all in the crease, basically as a transition color. You're just going to keep blending back and forth in windshield wiper motions and in circles just to make sure that it's as blended out as possible, so all the other colors blend. And I'm going to take this golden, it's like a dark golden, and just a really small Morphe brush, and I'm spraying some Fix Plus on there, and then we're just going to pack it onto our lid, basically as a bright pop of color in the center of our eyes. As you can see, I build it up a lot, and I just keep going over and over it. Next, we're going to take this Morphe brush in this brown shade, and we're going to work that into the crease. So basically what we want is it to sort of feather out, and we're going to keep adding on darker and darker colors so it's not too much at one time. So I'm just going to keep blending this back and forth in the crease over and over, doing the same sort of motions and putting it right on top of the transition color, just a little bit lower. And then taking that even darker brown, we're going to put that more toward the V of the eye, which is right where that line hits, and then circling it up, the line of the tape, just to darken the crease and give the look a bit more dimension, and then blending it again throughout the whole crease of the eye. Like I said, we're just going to keep building and building up the colors so nothing looks too harsh. After this, I'm just taking a clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend out the entire top part of the crease and just make sure that it's very feathery. Now we're going to take like a black shadow basically and just stick that right in the crease. This is just again to add more dimension and to make it look like it's not so flat. We want to make it kind of look like there's different pops of color all over the eye. So just working that around the eye and blending a little bit through the crease, and then again blending the very top of the crease to make sure that it's not harsh. Next, I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow brush and again spraying Fix Plus. We're going to be packing on the shadow just to make sure that the golden eyes pop, because that is what this look is based off of, and we want, obviously the gold to be the first thing that you notice about the look. Next, taking this Morphe brush, I'm just going to apply a little bit more of that white shadow just to make sure that it pops and that it's not hidden, and I'm going to apply that same shadow to the inner corner. Next, we're going to be taking one of the, honestly, I think I took the second to darkest brown we used, and we're just going to basically, not line our waterline, but you're just going to line your lower lashes, and then align at the inner corner part right before the highlight with the gold, and then blend that all out so it kind of matches the upper lid. Next, taking this pencil brush, we're just going to blend that all out so it's not any harsh lines and it's really smoky, which is kind of the effect that we're going for. And then next, we're going to take this Morphe eyeliner. It's a gel eyeliner, and we're going to use that to create our wing. So I'm taking a really small L'Oreal brush, and I'm just going to be lightly at first packing on the color. I don't like to go too much at one time, because then it can kind of get a little bit too hard to blend and work with, and I like being able to work with my gel liner. So I only take little bits at a time, and I just do really small strokes. As you can see here, I'm just basically dotting the eyeliner along the lash line and then blending it upward to create a nice smooth line. here we're going to start the wing, and the way I do that is I just start little by little in building the wing. So as you can see, I just kind of drew out the point of it, and then I just kind of keep working it toward the rest of the eye. And again, we're keeping it kind of along the tape that we put there. Some people like to go exactly on the tape, and that does give you a really precise line, but I like where I positioned my wing, so that's why I didn't do it right against the tape. And from here, you're just going to keep bringing the color in. You know, we're building basically the triangle of the wing, as people like to call it, and then I like to sort of blend it out. Now removing the tape, as you can see, it exposes a really clean line, and I'm going to start my brows, which is, I don't do very much for them. I just fill in a little bit of powder, and then I take a spoolie and I just comb them out. Make sure nothing's messed up. From here, I'm going to do my face, so I'm going to use NYX primer. It's called the Pore Filler. And I'm going to put this all over my face. The consistency is kind of weird. It's really dry, but I like it. And then I'm going to be taking this flat kabuki brush from Sigma and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I'm going to dot that all over my face and then blend it out. And this is honestly my favorite brush to use for foundation. It just makes it so effortless, like you really don't have to do anything at all. But yeah, so then I'm just going to work that all into my skin to give us sort of a flawless face for this look. And also, I like to take it and apply it a lot under my under eyes just so I have to use less and less concealer. And then don't forget to apply it down your neck so you don't have any creasing. And then I'm going to be taking this Maybelline concealer. It's the neutralizing shade, so it helps get rid of, dark circles that I definitely have. And I also have some redness, so I like to put it wherever I'll need extra help. And then I'm just going to blend it out with a Sigma concealer brush. From here, I'm going to be highlighting, so that's why I take the Naked Skin, and I'm just going to be dotting that all under where I have awful dark circles, and then I'm going to put it on the high points of my face. So basically wherever I want to accentuate and wherever I want to highlight on my face is where I put this concealer. So you can see I put it down the nose and the center of my forehead. I put it where I have redness. Obviously you gotta conceal any sort of acne, and then I like to put it on my chin just to bring out these sort of high points of my face. And then I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques, I don't know what it's called, Real Techniques sponge, I think, and I'm just going to be dabbing all of this out. And it's really easy to blend with this sponge. I highly recommend it, and it's cheap. Beauty blenders are a little bit more expensive, but this thing is so nice. And I love the flat edge to be able to get right under where the concealer is. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this sponge. And then I'm just going to go back over it and blend it with the brush. I don't know why, but I just feel like once I blend it and get the concealer where I want it, the brush just helps make it look a little bit more effortless and a little more natural. Then I'm going to be taking my Beauty Blender and the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to put that right under my eyes just to help prevent creasing and to keep everything in place all day. And then I put it wherever I put highlight, so basically wherever I just put the Naked Skin concealer. And then next I'm going to bronze. This is the Sephora brush. It's used for cream and powder highlight, or powder contour, sorry, and it's actually really good. It's a little difficult and it's a little intimidating, but I like being able to draw a precise line of where I want to highlight or where I want to contour. So that's why I love using this brush, and it's pretty easy to blend with, but I like to use this other Sigma brush to blend with it instead. So I'm just going to blend out all the places that I just put powder. And then from here, I'm going to be taking the Morphe E4 and this Too Faced blush in Love Hangover, and I'm just going to be applying that to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop by Becca, and I'm going to apply that to the tops of the cheeks and down the bridge of my nose. Then I quickly lined my waterline with brown eyeliner and got into curling my lashes, and then I primed them, and then I put on two different types of mascara, the L'Oreal Telescopic and the one that the primer came with, which I believe is the Superstar Mascara by JLo. From here, I'm taking translucent powder and I'm just going to clean up where we contoured and bronzed, and so that just helps make it look a little more clean. And then I'm taking MAC lipstick in Rebel, and I'm just going to dot that on the center of my lip and then basically just outline my lips. I didn't overline. And I just keep working with it until I'm happy with how it looks. And of course, you have to clean it up a little bit. Then right on top of that, I'm going to be putting on Devil's Food Cake by NYX. It's just a lip gloss, and that completes this look. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. This is so exciting for me to be doing this, and I love this look. Like, I'm not going to take this off. Probably going to wear this for the next week. So if you love it too, please let me know, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!